Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Frances Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and today I'm going to share with you how to make a men Hawaiian shirt. We're going to call it our tropical shirt. I'm using the designer series paper Tropical Oasis, and also the greeting and the stamp set's going to be Timeless Tropical, so I'm staying in that suite there. So I did this print for this one. Now we're going to do the bigger flower here. And so this measure 4 by 4. You're going to bring this on your cutter and you're going to put this at 3/4. So you align this at 3/4. You're going to cut to 2.5. So I'm going to bring this here and cut it at 2.5. So to know where it's the 2.5 or where it stopped, this line here, it's where your blade is, and then I align that with the 2.5. So that's how you know where your blade is. So now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So let me just flip this way, and we're going to go at the 2.5. I'm sorry if you see my head right in the middle there. I just need to see. Now we're going to lift this up and we're going to bring this at 1.5. So the part that you cut going to go out, and the part that it's not cut going to go on your plate at 1.5. You're going to cut to 3/4, and you should feel about where it stopped, but look there, 3/4. If you don't go all the way, it's easier to go. I got it perfect. And then I'm going to bring it here 1.5 again, the other side, and we're going to cut this at 3/4. Et voila. Now we got that done. Now we're going to bring this at 3/4. Now this is at 3/4, and we're going to cut it to 1 inch this time. We're going to go a little bit deeper. So you're going to cut to 1. And I find it easier me if I bring it back there, or you can do also bring it over here. So this was at 4, you're going to go at 3 to cut 1 inch. So you can do back and forth like that, or you can flip your paper. So now that is it for our cuts. Believe it or not, that's it. Now what you're going to do, I'm using a brush here. I try different way. This going to get full, and this going to get full. So that this way I get a different color for the collar. You can take a brush and curve that a little bit. Yes, it's going to get flat when you put it in the envelope, but it's still going to keep the shape. So that way you get a little bit more of a color. Now I'm using a strip that I cut just 1/4 inch of the same paper. See, it's just 1/4 inch. That was a strip of 4. And we're going to put that in the center. So the easiest way, so we know too it's the center. Let me make sure I'm in the view here. No, I mean 1.25, because this now measure 2.5. It's 1.25. So what I done, I took my glue here and did a strip of glue at 1.25. Well, my glue got some pookie there. Here we go. Sometimes it get dry a little bit there. Now my hands are sticky a little bit. That's okay. Okay, now I got my strips. I'm using the reverse here, and I'm going to put that right here. I don't want it to pass the collar, so let me bring this down a little bit. Here we go. So now, get a bit of glue there. We're going to erase that. So now we got that. For the sleeve, I didn't add piece of paper. The only thing that I done, you can bring it on your paper cutter, though. That would be okay. And put that at 1/4 inch there and score that. Or you could just eyeball it like I done. So I'm going to put that at 1/4 inch. And then we're going to fold that back. What I mean by fold it back, whoops, going to take this, fold it, and fold it. Now we get little sleeve there. So we're going to take our glue, and I like liquid glue for this because it's very tiny. And we're going to fold this down. Make sure it's bound together there. Okay, and for the collar there, I just going to put a little bit of glue at the outside point, or inside point I should say. That would be the inside point. Hold it there. Get a bit of glue on the outside there and hold it there. Oops. Maybe a glue dot would be easier also, so you don't have glue on your hand like I do. Here we go. Now, this was too long. I'd rather start longer than have it too short. And again, that was a strip of 1/4 by 4 inch. Oops. Let's make sure. I'm looking for my bone folder, and I do have it here. Here we go. And just to make sure this is going to stay secure, I don't have faith in that little bit of glue there. Just going to put a glue dot there. That makes me feel much better. Here we go. Et voila. So now our shirt is pretty much done. For the buttons, I use the basic pearls. And I use the Pretty Peacock, the dark one. I use the big one in this. And I just took my brush and colored them. You don't want to touch it right away. It dries kind of fast, but not fast enough. So if you touch it right away, it's going to smear. So that's why I've done this one. I like to start at the top, at the bottom, and I leave about, oh, maybe a little bit more than 1/4. And then I can eyeball this the other. Here we go. Now we got our button. Now to finish the card, this one, I choose to have my card base in Old Olive. And this measure 4 and 4 1/4 by 11, score at 5 1/2. Where it's indent, gonna go out, and where it's raised up, the mountain, gonna go in. And that, if you follow this, it will not crackle your cardstock at the top. That is the way that the fiber is, so that's why when it's cut on the long way, you won't score. Now, I'm going to use a Pretty Peacock for my top, the same than the other one. If you're wondering what is that beautiful embossing, I thought I am not getting that because the stamps it didn't do. But I love the tree. I love the words. I use the Power of Oak bundle. So you get the stamp set and you get the embossing folder. This can be yours for free with a qualified order of $100. Or if that's not for you, well, then you can use like the weave. You can use any embossing folder. I just love this stone folder. I'm going to be using quite a bit. Now we're going to take this, put that on the green. I thought the shirt itself was bright enough. I try it on Ruby, not Ruby, but Poppy Parade. It was good, but I thought, I like it this way. See, it brings the green. It brings that little bit of that, do you see the fly? Here it is. The bit of the peacock in this, I thought that was cool. Now for our greeting, I'm using a piece of scrap vanilla here. Let me, oops. I thought I had one. Well, here we go. And I'm using Pretty Peacock for the color. We're gonna, this is gonna go inside. we're going to stamp rest and relax. You deserve it. Just like that. And I used the Timeless Label punch. We're going to punch this. Try to center this in the center here. Like this. Then I'm going to use my scissors. I like my big scissors and I don't know what I done with them. So we're going to use or we can use our paper cutter. Here we go. We're going to use our paper cutter. We're going to cut a 1/4 inch. So if you put it right at the 1/4 inch at the top, cut that, and then turn this around and go at a 1/4 inch. Here we go. I love this new paper cutter. It's easy to cut bits and pieces with it. And now that round up my side. So this one, see, I cut it a little bit lower, and this one I kept a little bit more. I had just eyeball it with my scissors. So it's no right and wrong. I'm using all olive. And I'm going to sponge just around a little bit so it gives like a second layer. I call that my full layer. So it just gives another look of the punch, but it's nice and rounded. Now, oh, I forgot one thing on my, now those little things that we cut on the side, you're going to take this. And you're going to cut a 1/4 inch. Put that at a 1/4 there. And cut that. And we're going to use this right here. Whoops. That's going to be our pocket. I think it's time for new glue here. I think I get enough. And we're going to take this and put our little pocket there. Voila. Now let's glue this in the back. I put it sideways a little bit, and you see the color, it's nice and rounded. Now this though, this is the grading. I use dimensional in the back. And inside, we're going to put, may your birthday be memorable. Oops. Going to put that right here. And I know usually we're going to do all olive. So let me reach for the whole olive here. And what I'm going to do, it's stamp just the top of the tree in all olive. I'm going to use my early espresso marker and come and do the trunk of the tree. And I got a piece of not white but very vanilla. We're going to put that right here. Voila. And then we're going to use our pretty peacock, and we're going to stamp, may your birthday be memorable. Smack that right here. Voila. So now you got a tropical birthday. You can do that for retirement. You can do that for whatever. I needed birthday card, and this was calling me. And we're going to put that right here. Et voila, my friend. So now you get this print and you get this print. Very simple Hawaiian shirt, or tropical shirt, I should maybe say. So hope you enjoyed that. All the measurement will be on my blog. Right below you get the direct link, and also all the supplies that I use, and all in the US can shop 24/7. Thank you and have a lovely day, my friend. Bye-bye for now.